What's going on, guys? My name is Tommy. Welcome back to the channel, and once again, happy Friday. Today we're back for another episode of the Inner Sea region, a 5-minute tour, and today we're heading back down to Garoon where we will discuss Mediogalti Island. If you have any requests for regions you'd like to hear more about, or anything in any of my video series, be sure to throw it in the comments below and we'll get right on it. And as always, this channel is supported by patronage, and today, this episode of the Inner Sea region, a 5-minute tour, was brought to you in part by the Inn of Planar Crossroads. Thanks for all you do to help out, guys. Thanks for all your time and your friendship. And frankly, I'll see you in about 7 minutes for our Starfinder game, but that's entirely off the point. Let's dive in. Mediogalti Island is a small nation located off the western coast of Garoon. It's a haven for pirates who sometimes bury their treasure in the island's interior and is also the home of the infamous Red Mantis assassins. For hundreds, if not thousands of years, the islands that make up the archipelago off the western coast of Garoon were frequently visited by pirates. They used the main island's northern lagoon as a convenient location to anchor and resupply, and found its interior was an excellent place, again, to hide buried treasure. Control over the lagoon passed between numerous pirate captains over the years, but nobody established any permanent settlement until 2559 AR, when the imminent end of the Oath Wars in Rahadum left the Red Mantis assassins in need of a new home. Following a vision from their god Achilles, they relocated to Mediogalti Island and began to build the Crimson Citadel in the deep jungles of the island's interior. Once the citadel was complete, 40 years later, the Red Mantis established what would become the city of Mediogalti, which they intended to be a convenient place for them to meet and assess potential clients. They built it beside the northern lagoon used by the pirates, and it soon became a popular free port for pirate vessels seeking to avoid tiresome laws and taxes that you would find in other ports around the region. The reputation of the Red Mantis assassins also protects pirates who anchor in Mediogalti, so much the better for them. When the Eye of Bendigo was formed, trade routes along the coast of western Garoon had to relocate further west, and therefore had to relocate across Mediogalti Island, and it greatly increased the amount of trade that passed through the region, which is all well and good with the Red Mantis assassins because they run their island in an extremely laissez-faire manner. They allow pirates to go about their business as long as they don't interfere with the affairs of the assassins, and anybody who stops to trade, again, it's a free port. Even though Mediogalti Island's current history goes back to the middle of the 26th century AR, there are ruins here that seem to indicate that Mediogalti was once part of the now vanished kingdom of Gulgan, which was at its height tens of thousands of years ago during the Age of Serpents. Mediogalti Island was inhabited before the Red Mantis, and for a long time the interior has been home to tribes of lizardfolk and kobolds. In addition to these two, Mediogalti Island is the home of the monkey goblin race. The island's most dangerous inhabitants that, again, aren't assassins, are varieties of dinosaurs that have been known to go as far as to attack Mediogalti when hungry. Now, of course, everywhere on Galarion has some kind of real-life Earth equivalent. In the last 2 weeks, when we discussed Kyanin and the Five Kings Mountains, we're talking about things that are a little more like home of a fantasy race. Mediogalti Island kind of plays up to that too, the secret jungle home of a fearsome league of assassins. But we also see in this a little bit of the free ports of the Caribbean where anybody can trade and pirates are protected. Of course, there's another region, perhaps the region we talk about next week, where piracy is much more encouraged and frequent, but I think that's what we can call Mediogalti Island. A little bit of fantasy home of evil assassins, a little bit of free port in the Caribbean. So what do you guys think about Mediogalti Island? Have you ever adventured here? Have you ever fought the Red Mantis assassins before? In my case, I thought they were just weird-looking guys with funny swords until I stumbled upon a Reaper mini of them. Would you guys like to hear more about the Red Mantis assassins? And going farther than that, things like the Eagle Knights, the Hell Knights, all of the factions in play in the Inner Sea region? If so, let me know in the comments, and we'll throw that into the big melting pot of potential ideas that I have for this channel as we continue to grow. Be sure to like and subscribe for more videos. The next episode of the 5-Minute Tour drops next Friday.